And hello guys, so welcome back to some more Pokemon Yellow. So it's been a while since I've been uploading Pokemon videos, which I do apologize. Pretty much, as you've seen recently, I've pretty much been uploading Stardew Valley videos because, I'm sorry, but Stardew Valley is so addicting, it's so fun, and I apologize deeply. It's not that I don't enjoy Pokemon Yellow or Sonic Adventure, it's just that Stardew Valley is just really taking up a lot of my time. And I apologize once again. We will get back to the Pokemon grind and the Sonic Adventure grind, because we are almost near the end of these games anyway. So I will make sure to start finishing and paying more attention on these videos. So don't worry about that. Anyways, if you remember last time, we managed to get through the Pokemon Mansion, allowing us to get the secret key, which allowed us to get into this gym, which is Blaine's gym. So let's see what this guy has to say. Yo, champion making. The hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water and you better take some burn heals. This guy is correct. So this gym is a fire type gym, so obviously we will want to use Gyarados in the front, which is exactly what we are going to do. Our Pokemon, as you can see, our team is looking pretty nice if you say so myself, but it is incredibly under level 37, level 38, for level 40s. Not the best levels in my liking, but we will definitely have to do some training to make sure that these Pokemon will be up to scratch for future battles ahead. Anyways, so the gimmick of this gym, as you can see, there are these barriers which are preventing us to go forward. There is this trainer here that you can just talk to. However, you don't want to do that right away. You want to talk to this little box thing on the left. It's a Pokemon quiz, so yes, this whole gym is filled with quizzes. It's test your Pokemon knowledge, and yeah, this decides if you get to proceed or not. Basically, as it says here, you get it right, you can just skip the trainer and proceed on. You get it wrong, you have to face the trainer blocking the way. If you want to conserve your energy for the Pokemon, you gotta get it right. Simple as that, right? Caterpie evolves in a Butterfree, yes or no? Well, as we know, Caterpie evolves in the modern Metapod, then Butterfree. So, the real answer is yes. You say yes, and you are absolutely correct, and you get to go on through. So as you can see, the gates will open, allow you to proceed onwards. Remember, you don't have to fight these trainers because using these quizzes allows you to skip these trainers right away. However, because I recommend fighting all the trainers in the gym because it's a one-time thing. Obviously, once you've beaten the gym leaders, you won't be able to fight the gym trainers again. I highly recommend fighting them anyway. So what my best bet is doing is to answer the questions right, then fight the trainers afterwards, because you can actually fight the trainers afterwards, which I'll show you as an example. Because I did the quiz right, if you talk to this guy afterwards, you can still fight him afterwards. So even though you got the question right, you can still fight the guy right after, so you're not missing out on XP, so don't worry about that. But obviously it is there as an option, just in case you don't want to fight him, you can just skip ahead. So I just wanted to show that. And yeah, I'll see you after I win this fight, because obviously this guy, you don't need to see this fight, so I'll see you in a second. Alright, so now that's beaten, I'll just show you the correct answers to all the quizzes, and then I will fight all these trainers off screen, and I will meet you at Blaine. Simple as that, right? Yeah, so let's answer these quizzes. This one here? Yep. Pokemon quiz, test your skill. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. That is no, there's only 8 in total. So yes, I am absolutely correct, so I can proceed on for you. Thank you very much. Most of these quizzes aren't very hard. I mean, if you need to, you can Google it, but to be honest, most of these you should really know. If you've gotten this far in the game, you should know by now. It's kind of very basic Pokemon knowledge, so you should sort of know. But some of it is quite hard. Poliwag evolves 3 times. So Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl, which is 1, and evolves into Poliwrath, which is 2. However, don't get tricked, remember. Poliwag can evolve into Politoed, which you could count as a 3rd evolution, but since this is Generation 1, Politoed hasn't been concepted yet, so that would be no. So yes, it is a big fat no. Let's carry on. So yeah, remember this is Generation 1, so try not to mix up your future knowledge with the past knowledge, if you know what I mean. What's this one? Pokemon test. Are Thunder moves effective against ground-type element moves? No, that is correct, because ground-type moves resist electric moves. In fact, they're immune to electric type moves in general. So let's go to the next quiz. Pokemon quiz, test your skill. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. No. Wait, what? I didn't actually understand the question. What was the question? Pokemon of the same type and level are not identical. Oh, so yeah, that's yes. Yeah. Why did I say no? Yeah. My brain got confused. Yeah, it's yes, because obviously they aren't identical. I pressed no for some reason. Yeah, so the answer is yes to that. My brain just had a massive brain fart, so that's awkward. But yeah, this is what happens if you get the answer wrong. I guess this is a good thing I got it wrong, because I get to show what happens when you get it wrong. But yeah, the trainer goes up to you, and you are forced to fight him, basically. So, yep, I'll fight this trainer, and I will see you when I'm done. Nice job, Jason. You're supposed to be good with the whole Pokemon knowledge stuff, but that was awkward. Anyways, this is the last one before you before you can fight Blaine. TM28 contains Tombstoner. This one can actually put you off, because obviously if you've never found TM28 before, you won't know if Tombstoner is in the TM. If you know Pokemon knowledge, you'll know that Tombstoner isn't a move. However, if you've played this for the very first time, like when I played this when I was young, I actually said yes, because how am I supposed to know if Tombstoner's a move or not? Because if you don't know, then you don't know, right? So that one can be quite tough if you don't know enough about Pokemon, which is fair enough. But I've played this game enough time to know that Tombstoner isn't a move that exists. Anyways, yeah, we are now finally at Blaine. Obviously, I would fight him now, but obviously I'm going to go fight these guys off screen, and I'll see you when I beat all those trainers. So I'll see you when I'm done. So see you in a second. And I'm back, guys. So finally healed up. Everyone, all the trainers have been defeated. I don't think I mentioned before, but obviously, like I said, if you get the question wrong, you're forced to fight the trainer. If you do beat the trainer, the gate opens up, so you don't have to answer the quiz again. So don't worry about that. But yeah, anyways, everyone's fully healed up. I used Primate because he was lacking on levels. I fought some of the trainers, and boom, he got to level 39, which is pretty good. We're not going to start him with the bat. We're going to start with Gyarados, because I feel it's the best bet, because we are going up against Blaine, the gym leader. So let's do that now. Ha! I am Blaine. I am the leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fierce, fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal. Yep, that's right, guys. So if he does have a point though. If you do want to bring Burn Heal, then I highly recommend doing so. But you might not have to worry, because the chance of getting burned is only 10%, so you might not ever get a burn. But anyways, Blaine starts off with Ninetales, level 48. A very, very powerful Pokemon, fully evolved version of Vulpix. Sorry, gotta be careful. But if you've got a water type, you should be fine. It is level 48. It should be quite a high level. 8 levels above me anyway. It's got Flamethrower, which is a very, very powerful fire type move. Even though I resist it and it was a critical hit, it still did half damage. So it still is there to tell you that it can still do a lot of damage if you're not careful. Every gym leader is a threat, so never underestimate any of the gym leaders in this game at all. So yeah, but either way, Gyarados is able to take Ninetales out, no problem, amigo. If you guys play Pokemon Red and Blue, the Pokemon that Blaine will have will be different, so remember that. I don't remember the Pokemon that he has in Pokemon Red and Blue, but I guess you can just Google that for yourself, because this is a Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, not a Pokemon Red and Blue Let's Play. Rapidash is the next Pokemon, level 50. Also very powerful. Rapidash is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, so please be careful about that, because it will probably, most likely, outspeed all of your Pokemon. And remember, speed also indicates how often Pokemon get critical hits. So because that, Rapidash does have a high chance of getting a critical hit on you. It's going to use Takedown. Is it going to take me out? It doesn't. I should be able to take it out with Surf, and I do. Good stuff. So that's 2 Pokemon down, but Gyarados is pretty much down for the count. So yeah, 2056 XP, pretty good. He's going to send out his last Pokemon, which is Arcanine. What are we going to send out? You know what? I am going to send out Jolteon. Arcanine is also very, very quick. Fantastic Pokemon. One of the best fire types in the game. I really wanted to get an Arcanine for myself if I had the chance to get a Growlithe, but I didn't, which was the problem. Arcanine is also really, really quick, so be careful about that. Level 54. Gotta be wary. Gonna use Thunderbolt because, well, Thunderbolt is probably my best move. However, it barely did much damage. Arcanine is quite bulky. It did a hell of a lot of damage with its takedown. I might be in a bit of trouble here. I might not do enough damage with Thunderbolt, but hopefully I can do enough that hopefully my next Pokemon that comes out should be able to do a lot of damage. It's setting up a Reflect. Reflect increases the defense of all Pokemon, so basically all physical attacks will do pretty much half the damage that they would do normally. So be careful about that. Using Thunderbolt, I managed to take it out because Thunderbolt is a special type move. I was lucky because if he used Takedown one more time, I probably would have died. So I was pretty fortunate yeah, I was pretty fortunate that I was able to take it out. Anyway, I'm gonna learn Thunder Wave. Do I want to teach her Thunder Waves? I think I will. I'm actually going to get rid of Quick Attack. Because Jolteon's one of the fastest Pokemon in the game anyway, I'm already going to outspeed most Pokemon. I don't think I'll need a priority type move to aid me. So Thunder Wave is probably the best option, especially considering what we're going to do next. I think it is perfect for us. So we have finally defeated Blaine. And we get our 7th gym badge, the Volcano badge. It heightens the special attacks of all Pokemon. Not bad at all. And we also get TM38. TM38 is the signature move Fire Blast. Fire Blast is the strongest fire type move in the game. It also has a very high chance of missing, so be wary. It's very similar to Blizzard in the fact that it's high risk, high reward, you know. So with Fire Blast, I am obviously going to teach it to a very obvious candidate, and that will be... well, who else would it be? It's going to be Charizard. I'm going to teach it Charizard. Why? Just because I think that right now Charizard's only good fire attack move is Ember, and as you can see, Charizard's move pool right now is pretty appalling. So giving a Fire Blast will now give it some more firepower, more attack power with his fire type moves, and yeah, it suits him anyway. I mean, Charizard for Fire Blast, that's the perfect scenario, right? So yes, we have finally defeated Blaine, got Fire Blast for our Charizard. And we are good to go. So, now that we've got all 7 gym badges, we are pretty much done on Cinnabar Island. There's nothing really much more we can do now. So, let's heal up our Pokemon. And let's set off again to try maybe get our 8th gym badge, maybe? Nah, we're not going to do that. Because, although we can get our 8th gym badge now, I'm actually going to divert and do something else. So, you don't have to do this now, you can do this later, but because I'm deciding to do it now, if you want, I recommend doing this. So, if you have money, which as you can see, I have got a shit ton of money. Let's sell this Carbos, we don't need these Carbos. I highly recommend buying Ultra Balls. Why? Just trust me. I'm also going to buy, 2 Escape Ropes. You don't have to buy escape ropes, but I recommend buying escape ropes. I'm also going to buy Ultra Balls, like I said. I am going to buy... Let's buy 50. You know what? 50 Ultra Balls. A lot of people will be thinking, why am I buying 50 Ultra Balls? Just trust me, okay? I'm going to buy 50 Ultra Balls. Hyper Potions, I don't think I'll need to buy Hyper Potions just now. Max Repels, how many Repels do I actually have, actually? I've got 2 Super Repels left. Yeah, you know what? Let's buy 10 Max Repels, because we're running out of Repels, so let's buy 10. I think I'll do us just worthy. Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory. What can I sell? Sell? Can I sell anything? Actually, we have that rare candy. Let's just use that rare candy because it's just sitting in our inventory. Let's use our rare candy. Let's use a Dragonair, just because, I don't know, I feel like Dragonair is one of our lower level Pokemon. It's not been getting much screen time, so let's give it that. So, anyways, like I said, I want to buy 10 Max Repels, please. There we go. 10 Max Repels, no problemo. Awesome. Okay, so, I also want to get, I do have a bunch of random crap in my inventory, which I do want to store in my PC for now, like my TNs, my secret key, all that stuff. So I'll see you in a second when I get rid of all that in my PC box. So I'll see you in a second. And we're back. So, the first thing you want to do is remember Seafoam Islands. Remember I told you that Seafoam Islands was gonna be quite important, or we were gonna come back to it later because we did show it but we never went back to it. We're gonna go head there just now. So if you want to know how to get to Seafoam Islands, we showed it there before, but if you need some reminding, just surf and head all the way to the right here. You can't miss it, you will see it. Just keep heading right here, avoid all the trainers or fight all the trainers, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you when I get to Seafoam Islands. If you're heading from Fuchsia City, it's just pretty much the same way. Just use your town map if you need some guidance. Basically, it's impossible to miss, trust me. It's not that hard to miss. As you can see, just check your map. As you can see, it's right there. So yeah, so I'll see you when I'm at Seafoam Islands. So I'll see you in a jiffy. And we're back, guys. So as you can see, we finally surfed the Seafoam Islands. Like I said, it's almost impossible to not be able to find. During the way, I did fight some of the trainers. Gyarados got to level 41, actually. I did not mean to surf. And he actually learned a new move. Gyarados learned, if I can show it, it learned Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is a fantastic move. Hydro Pump is the best water type move in the game. Like all the other incredibly powerful moves, it has a high chance of missing, but it also has high damage. So I decided to teach it. I mean, I know I have Surf already, which is a more reliable water type move because it doesn't miss as often, and it's not as strong, but it's still got good power. I decided to teach Gyarados Hydro Pump anyway, just in case, you know, it's there. And I had Dragon Rage, which really isn't useful at this point in the game anyway, so I might as well just get rid of that for Hydro Pump. But anyways, we are now at Seafoam Island. You can enter here. I decided to slap down a Repel because I can't be bothered encountering wild Pokemon. And yeah, let's just put Snorlax in the front actually, because Snorlax hasn't really had much screen time at all. And yeah, so Seafoam Island, if you're wondering why you have to be here, you don't have to be here compulsory. I'm just showing it because I want to show it. You don't have to be here, like I said. But, oh well. I mean, if you don't care about this stuff, then just exit off the video. But otherwise, I want to show this. Anyways, if you want to enter Seafoam Island, make sure you bring an escape rope, because without an escape rope, this place is incredibly complex, and you can get lost in it quite easily. I got lost here millions of times when I was a kid. So make sure to bring an escape rope, which is why I brought two, just in case. You need to bring a Pokemon with both Strength and Surf. Luckily, I have both, so it's okay. But you need to have both if you want to be able to do anything in this place. Anyways, as you can see, there's nothing down there you can do. Up here, if you come up here, nothing really much you can do up here. So the only option is obviously to head over up here. Let's go. Obviously, when you try to go up there, you get automatically dragged down because there's a seat. Basically, the game doesn't really program it and you don't get to see it, but basically there's supposed to be a current going through the ocean, so when you try to go on it, the current kind of pushes you along and you don't really have any control of where your guy gets to go. Repel off. Let's use our last Super Repel. Luckily we bought Max Repel, so we'll be fine. So yeah, as you can see, if you talk to the site, this is danger fast currents, so that is the indication to tell you that you're going to be kind of getting pushed around because of the currents around here. What does this sign say? Boulders might change the flow of the water. So that's another hint of what you should be doing in here. Which is why you're going to need to use Strength, obviously. So if you try to surf here, I don't think you can because of the current. We'll find out. Nope, the current is too fast, so you won't be able to surf down here. So nothing we can do but to use the stairway up here. Come up here. I do admit that the Seafoam Island is a bit of a mess. It's a very, very puzzling, confusing place. But if you just wander around, you'll eventually find the way you want to go. Basically, so anyways, here we go. So we've got boulder puzzles. This is something that becomes a main staple in the whole of the Pokemon game franchises, whatever you want to call it. You got to use Strength. So now we can move these boulders. As you can see, there are these little holes in the ground. If you haven't figured it out already, you want to put the boulders into these holes. Yeah, so you want to move this up. I did not mean to do that. Fuck! Okay. Luckily, it's easily fixable. So let's move this boulder around here. Let's move this one up here. Then you can move this boulder down here, and those will fall down to the floor below, obviously. Push one up here, and up here, and up here. And then finally push this boulder down here, and then that's two boulders down to the current. To the floor below. Sorry. Use your max repel. Yeah, get used to using repels. That's why I bought 10. Because you're going to be encountering a shit ton of Pokemon, and I can't be bothered with that. And yeah, so that's that. Actually, you don't even have to use the floor. Literally, just jump down with it. Just jump down the floor with it. Jump down the hole with it. And yeah, as you can see, it will launch you all the way down here. Because of its current, because of these boulders blocking the way, the current is stopped, so you can now actually surf down here. You have all the control in the world. And yeah, so now that you've done that, you get to come up here. You see this bird here? Before you want to do anything, you want to save. I heavily repeat, you do really want to save. This is the reason why you want to enter Seafoam Islands. So after you've pushed those boulders down, you're now able to access this platform here. I want to bring out Jolteon for this. Send out a Pokemon that can inflict status conditions. So because Jolteon learned Thunder Wave, I want to bring this out. So yeah, now that you've saved your file, talk to the bird. Gaio! And yes, you will get a wild Pokemon encounter. You will encounter the legendary Pokemon, Articuno. Articuno is one of the 4 legendary Pokemon that are in this game. One of the legendary sacred birds that are existing in this game. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Articuno is the first one that we have met, level 50. You will want to catch this because this is a once in a lifetime capture. If you kill this Pokemon or if you run away from this Pokemon, you will never get to see it again. So make sure that you've saved, so just in case you do kill it, you're able to reset your save file and be able to try catch it again. So like I said, you want to try afflict status conditions on it, which I'm going to do right here with Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is going to allow me to have a higher chance of catching the Pokemon. Either way, it's still going to be a very, very hard fight. Articuno is an ice type and flying type, so it's still quite a powerful Pokemon. Will Thunder Wave kill it? I'm going to risk using the Thunder Wave. I don't know if this will kill it because Articuno is quite a bulky Pokemon, remember. It might not kill it. Nope, it didn't. It did just enough. Okay, it did half damage, which is just what I want. I'm going to use Pin Missile. I don't think this will do enough damage to kill it. Okay, it did no damage at all. It's moved like 1 pixel. Okay, it's fully paralyzed. Let's choose Double Kick then. This shouldn't kill now. As you can see, Articuno is a very, very bulky Pokemon, so don't worry about killing it. Anyway, so because it's paralyzed, it's allowed me to have more opportunities to damage Articuno without it damaging me. Still be careful because Articuno is a very, very powerful Pokemon. It can do a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. But yeah, so because it's now down to orange health and it's paralyzed, let's start throwing. You know what? Let's throw a Pokeball because I've got 2 Pokeballs anyway, and they're never going to be used again. I'm going to just throw Pokeballs at it. And yes, like Snorlax, you have a chance of missing the Pokemon, which is going to be the common theme. Having paralysis will allow you to have a higher chance of hitting the Pokemon, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll capture it. As you saw, it used Ice Beam, which kind of killed Jolteon in 1 hit. That is the problem with Articuno. Articuno's Ice Beam is incredibly powerful. And yeah, so now we just gotta hope and pray that we catch Articuno now, I guess. I'm sending out Snorlax because it's a very, very bulky Pokemon. Hopefully it can survive a lot of hits from Articuno. And now I just gotta pray by chucking Great Balls and Ultra Balls at it now. So yeah, nothing we can do now but just hope and pray. Oh god. Oh please, no, don't use Ice Beam. No. Okay, we're still in it. We're still in it. Let's use a max potion. Fully healed, not bad at all. Fully paralyzed. I'm determined to use all my Great Balls because I don't want to waste them all. Missed a Pokemon. Ridiculous. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Boom! We catch it. Let's go. Let's go. We didn't even use an Ultra Ball. Woo! And we catch Articuno, the freeze Pokemon, a legendary bird. It freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. Do you want to give a nickname to the Articuno? Hell no! And it gets sent to my PC. Now that it is caught, we are done here. Not bad at all. And like I said, with an escape rope, you can easily get out of here without any trouble at all. I was actually pretty fortunate that I was able to catch Articuno pretty easily. I usually have a much harder time catching Articuno, but it seems that we got pretty fortunate. And you know what? I think that's going to do for us today, guys. So I'm going to fully heal my Pokemon here. And yeah, if you guys liked what you saw, then please leave a like, leave a comment. Or if you didn't like it, then please tell me why, so I can do better for the next time I make a video. Thank you guys again for watching. We've done a lot of this part. We've managed to get our 7th gym badge. We managed to capture the legendary Articuno. We explored Seafoam Islands, and yeah. There are also items in Seafoam Islands which I never got to explore. I don't know what kind of items there are in there. Sorry guys, but obviously the main prize in Seafoam Islands is Articuno, which is what you're there for. And yeah, if you guys want to know what items that are in Seafoam Islands, just Google it. There's plenty of resources around there. Anyways guys, thank you guys again for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all later. Goodbye!